All right. You guys can see and hear. Just let me know before I start. So we don't have to go over it once again. All right, cool. Okay, so these are the dashboards. They look a little different. That's because they're on our website right now. Still the same dashboards. Doing well. So what we're gonna cover today are our memberships. So all right, so we'll just go through this. So essentially what we're gonna do is we'll do a gym membership for trading, right? And instead of working on your body, we'll be working on your mind. And the way that works is like in any other gym membership, or like really a gym coach, is that you come in and you talk with the coach and you see what your goal is, right? Whether your goal is, say, making $2,000 a month, like an extra $2,000 a month, or making $1 million, or owning a hedge fund, or whatever your goal is, right? We set that and we make it very, very clear, because if we don't have a clear exact goal we're working towards, then we're working here and there, but the energy isn't channeled towards where we want to go, right? So that's step number one. And step number two is that we will create a clear plan on how to get from point A, where you are right now, to point B, where you want to go. And that plan will be extremely detailed down to the day, and you'll be following that plan. And as long as you follow that plan every single day, you will reach that goal, whatever it is, right? It can be $2,000, it can be $1 million. Obviously different goals will take different time and different amount of effort and energy, but obviously we'll take different amount of energy, but depending also on how much time you have in a day, we'll adjust the goal and the schedule and the times, so it just works for you, right? So that's step number one. Step number two is, as we go through the calls, as we go through the strategies, the change that you will have in your process will try to make it as quick as possible, right? And that has been great to see, like, many of you guys in the Discord, like over the past, couple weeks, really, in a couple calls, like you are like Casper spotting trades really, really well. Saifa is finally consistent, after being all over the place. And, people are just taking trades, good trades, like really solid trades that they wouldn't be able to take, that most people cannot take otherwise. And that's just the confirmation, for me, that the information that we give out, whereas we could, there's always ways to improve it, and there's always ways to improve the communication, but in its essence, the information does help people that have been trading before and people that have not been trading before. So we'll build that strategy, and we'll hold you accountable to that strategy and the plan that you have every single day. So we make sure that you are following the plan every single day. And the plan, again, will be fit for you depending on how much time you have in a day. And it has to be something that's easy to follow, but something that will be enforced by us in the community, because every single one of us will know what every single one's plan is, right? So the trading, the reality of trading, we've covered this before, right? There's two types of traders: retail traders and institutional traders. Retail traders lose money. 99.99% of traders lose money, right? They're retail traders. They might know it, they might not know it, it doesn't matter. they have the illusion that they might be making money, but really if you look at their P&L, they have been losing money. And if their P&L looks good, it's just because it's a new account, because the old one got blown apart. So, and they're controlled by emotional reactions that the market triggers in them, which the market is literally designed to do, right? Which, I'm sure you guys know many examples. There have been some examples in the Discord as well. So like, that's just the most natural, common reaction any person would have looking at a chart, basically, right? Then we have institutional traders that basically do the exact opposite and find a way to make money consistently. And the way they do that is by understanding the core market principles, and then based on that, they make strategies that are working independent of the market or environment or whatever it is. For example, when we use stocks, right? The stock strategy alignment over multiple time frames, it does not matter what market it is. The stochastics are literally calculated based off of the moving averages in a market. So it does not matter if it's the housing market, if it's Bitcoin, if it's Euro USD, if it's gold, or if it's Tesla. It does not matter, because it's the same principle, right? So that strategy then can be used as an example. If your goal is to make, say, 20 grand a month and you want to get there, then, first of all, learning the information and then, applying a strategy like the stochastic strategy is a pretty good way. And then learning that, trading that manually, getting it into your muscle memory, and then being able to, generate 10, 20 grand a month would be, with funding most likely, would be a realistic way on how to do that, right? So strategies are very, very important, and that's what institutional traders do, right? And that's what we want to do on Quantum Code. We want to move you from a retail trader to institutional trader, right? So that's essentially what we're doing. And you guys might see your screenshots here. About me, you guys know me, right? This is really for a landing page for people that will be joining in. Disclaimer, right? Which is also mostly for the people joining in, but the reason we're doing this, right? Like there's a specific reason why we're doing it, right? It's not just a charity. Yes, I love helping people. Yes, I love when, people see success after, listening to me. It is fulfilling, but there's obviously multiple reasons we do this, right? Number one is that, we have, just as a side effect, gained a lot of knowledge in trading and a lot of things that, we learned, where we failed at, and so on and so forth. And that in itself, that knowledge in itself has value, and we want to monetize it. Simple. Right. Number two is that we're educating our community, and as we're educating our community, you guys are getting, will get to a level where the first problem is solved, which is, how to trade consistently, and, a bunch of other problems appear that, we will be able to help solve as well. So essentially we're building, or we are nurturing our future clients, right? So we're building people that we can do bigger things later on. And, if they trade and then they have more money to, more buying power, then, that's beneficial for us too. The number three is we want a closed community that is educated and understands, the basics. As we do, we know how to trade, because then when the bull run comes, and that's something insane, especially at the beginning of the bull run, when just people start flooding into the market, like us just, targeting specific coins and being able to control them at least somehow, both with our outreach as a community and also our buying power, will be very, very, very exciting for us to do as a community, and that is something that I want to do before the next bull run. So that's the bottom line is, what we did, right? In our past, it worked for us, and we think that it's some value that you will benefit from as well. So that's why we're, putting a lot of time and effort and energy and money into this community. So we build it out, right? So so we're trading daily, right? Every single day there's going to be trades. There has not been a day where I've been trading in the Discord that has been negative, which does not mean that it's a 100% trade. It's just going pretty well, and Saifa has been doing really, really well as well. So as a community together, we will have multiple trades every single day, and Casper's pointing out trades, and we're getting more trades. So as a community, every single day we'll have multiple opportunities where we can make our 10, 15, 20% a day, which is extremely compounding. Like, that's a very, very high number, and it is something that we're sustaining right now in the Discord, and that's something where new people come in, they will do the same exact thing, or they will join it and they will follow those trades, right? The next thing is our dashboards that we have built out. Essentially, many strategies are somehow related to stochastics, right? Both trend following and trend reversal strategies. And these dashboards, they have been running for years now. This exact version has been running for over a year and some change, and it's making around 2,000% per year, right? Compounding averaged without leverage, so on spot, right? And the way these work are, I've explained it before, there's multiple strategies in every single bundle, and then those bundles are trading, and then there's one more strategy above those bundles, right? And you have access to the bundles themselves. You can read about them, you can look at them, you can look at the live trades, what's going on right now in our account. And then the other thing is going separately through every single one of those strategies and learning about those, reading about those, and then using them, right? And these dashboards also have a Telegram group, which we probably could even put onto Discord. I'm sure we can, but right now it's on Telegram, that just send out live signals as the strategies are trading, right? So people can just use those and trade those as well, right? So we have the dashboard strategies trading, we have the daily signals trading, where we just trade every day together, and the base, so like the base that you're building off of, if you're lazy and don't do anything, that the minimum that you should be doing would be trading these strategies, where you just literally just get a signal with an exact take profit, exact stop loss, exact exit and entry, and just trade that, and you'll be doing pretty well, right? And here, depending on the strategies, depending on the bundles, like some strategies might be slower, and it could be like a week without a strategy trading or something like that, which is normal for strategies that are slower. But there's a mix of strategies in there, and every single bundle has different strategies as well. So you can choose the bundle that you want to trade, and then you'll be getting signals in those strategies on how, like, when to enter and exit, right? And we do have this auto trading as well, obviously ourselves, but hooking it up for auto trading for other people, like, there's some legalities that are not, that I don't want to really get into. So it's much easier when you just follow the strats, and when you get the signal, you just do those trades. Those trades are usually slower, so you usually have time to enter, right? And the way these trades work is, on pre-processed data that we process ourselves. So, it's not like exactly the time when you get the signal, that's the exact price, that's the exact actual entry, and so on and so forth, right? So those are the dashboards. They have been working for a while now and they just continue working. I don't even look at them. I just know that they're trading. And the signals, the only way I follow them is by looking at the signals, which give you exact reports and so on and so forth, which will all all members will have access to that. So you have your plan building. First of all, you have your goal setting, right? Which is just step number one. You have your goal setting, then you have your plan building, then specific on your plan, you get the education that you need in order to achieve your plan, right? Whatever that is. Life goal, and I want to move countries, or I want to make $1 million, whatever you want to do. I want to just trade sustainably. Well, then those are all different approaches and different goals, right? And then based on those goals, you get a recommendation on how to trade the dashboards. And on top of that, you'll get a clear plan of what to do every single day, which we will then do with you every single day and hold you accountable to do that every single day. Like a gym membership, just on steroids, right? Mental. So those are the strategies and the dashboards. And the results of those, or the numbers of those, are very, very high. Sharpe ratio of 2.9, 2,000% returns over a year without just on spot. They've been running live for a long time and have been backlisted 1 million times. And these are the exact strategies where I've been talking about, where we, it's been going okay, but we couldn't hit the numbers that our investors wanted. And then we looked, we started backtesting, we looked at the strategies and it clicked for us. And this is what it ended up being. Exactly the thing. And they are all in the Quantum Code website. So as you're logged in, you'll be, you just be able to access them. So that's that. So here are our memberships, right? So we have 2 different memberships, the Shark membership and the Orca membership. The Shark membership has, number one, full access to the dashboards and the Telegram signals, the daily signals, daily coaching calls, your goal setting and plan setting, and then the accountability of holding you accountable every single day to go through those plans. So if your goal is to make an extra couple grand a month, then if you haven't been trading before, then at first it's going to be a lot of education. Then you're going to try and spot some trades, and as you spot trades, you'll be able to then take some low risk trades, some high probability trades. And as you do that, we'll discuss every single one of them and, build on top of that. And then eventually we'll look at your schedule and make sure when you can have time to trade, and you will start trading 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, depending on your schedule. And you start doing trades, with us overlooking your shoulders and, still checking those trades and giving you confirmations and helping you out, but really getting you into the habit of being able to trade and being able to do that consistently and profitably. And as you do that over time, you'll be trading more and more, you'll be trading with more money, and then eventually when you have the challenge, when you're consistent enough, you can do the challenge and get funding, and then you'll be able to get your 10K or 20K a month in profit, right? So all of that, dashboards, accountability, the signals, and the funding challenge, right? Which, by the way, in the membership, once a month you'll have a free challenge that you can do, and if you pass it, you'll get funded between $10,000 and $100,000, and you'll keep 90% of the profits of that. And if you don't pass, then you can just try again next month, right? It's included in the membership, right? So full dashboard access, the signals, the daily coaching calls, all the content that we've done until now, the personalized goals setting and plan, the accountability, funding up to $100,000, and that's $100 a month, right? So that's number one. Number two is the Orca membership. Now the Orca membership has everything that the Shark membership has. However, you do the same thing, but you do it privately with me. So every single week, multiple times a week, we're on one-on-one call with me where we go over your specific goal, your specific plan, and how far you've gone and what to do in order to, go there. Whenever something goes wrong, we can talk about it and figure it out an exact way on how to solve that problem and just move on and push you towards the goal you want to go to. Number two is that, over the few years that I've been doing this, I've met some great people. I've met some business owners, traders on Wall Street, investors, CEOs of institutions, things like that. And depending on where you are in your journey and what you need to get closer to your goal, I will find people and introduce you to those. So for example, let's say you trade and you trade a very specific, or like you have like a specific trading style. I will connect you to a professional trader on Wall Street that has a similar trading style. And he can then give you advice, and you can learn from him. Or you're doing well and your goal was to have a hedge fund. Well, then I'll connect you to investors and or hedge fund managers, and you can learn from them what is needed in order to have a hedge fund, what is needed in order for them to be interested to invest, things like that, right? So wherever your goal is, wherever your journey goes, I will find people, or I will just take people out of my network and connect you with those in order to move you along, right? And the last thing is that on the Orca membership, you'll get the funding, same thing, but it's up to $1 million. So instead of up to $100,000, you can get funded up to $1 million. So all of that is a one-time payment. It's not a membership. It's a one-time payment of $800 one time. However, here's the catch, is that it's a one-time payment and you'll have the lifetime Shark access as well. So you don't have to pay for the monthly membership. You'll have a lifetime. And right now, the price of $800, that's less than a yearly membership of the Shark membership, right? However, that price is only for the next 3 members. And after that, the price will double. Every 3 members, the price will double. And the reason we do that is because, obviously we have a small capacity to do that. So after the first 3 members that come in, it's going to be $1,600. Then 3 members is going to be $3,200. Then it's going to be $6,400. Then it's going to be $12,800. And the reason we do that is obviously because we have a capped capacity. So right now, it's the cheapest it's ever going to be, right? And it's only going to get more expensive as more people come in and more people do it, right? So that's that. Now, more specifically about the funding challenges, we're building out our own prop firm. So that gives us, the availability of giving you guys these challenges as part of the membership. So every member will have monthly access to those challenges, and every single month they're entitled to do one funding challenge. And if they pass, they get the funded account. Depending on their trading performance, it's it's between $10,000 and $1 million is how much they get, depending on how they trade, based on their volatility. And if they don't pass, then they can just try next month, right? So and then the big advantage here is outside of your profits is that when you trade with more, you don't have the 99% of the mistakes that retail traders do are done because they're trying to catch up so much room that there is between retail traders and institutional traders, because institutional traders trade with much more money usually So they don't have to risk that much, whereas retail traders need to over-risk in order to get to the level of institutional traders, right? So you do a lot more risk and a lot more uncalculated risk, which will then blow your account, right? Whereas if if you're trading well and consistently already, then you should have the opportunity to trade with more money, right? Because then you're not inclined to do dumb mistakes, because making 10% a month trading with 100 grand or 500 grand, you're set, right? Like you'll have a great life. Whereas making 10% and trading with $1,000 a month is not going to be enough to like live, right? So it's a very, very important big difference, right? So that's why it's also very, very important. So next thing, the affiliate program, which is a great affiliate program, in my opinion, because first of all, the product is easy to sell because it's just overloaded with value. And then the other thing is that it is, we share the revenues 50-50, right? So as much as we make, you make. And the thing is that you get a 50% share instantly of whenever we get paid, you get paid, right? The same second. And you get a lifetime, meaning that if you have, like in this calculator here, that Moonwalk did for us very well, you can see how much, or like how it would look like if you got, say, you get 5 people per month, right? Which is something that anyone can do. Like I can show you right now how to do that, right? You just go into groups, talk to them and refer them to this page. And that's literally all you need to do. People will buy it. So if you get in 5 people per month, 10% of the people that you bring in drop off, right? So they leave. And 5% of the people that you get buy the high ticket product, which is $800 right now, you'll make $24,000 in a year, right? With the last month making $3 grand. And that's 5 people, right? If you work a little more and you get 10 people in, you'll get close to 50 grand with $6,000 at the end of the last month. And if you do this fully, like if you make a business out of this and you get like 50 people in, which is like, whoever did ecom, like getting 50 sales a month is nothing, right? Like 50 sales a day, it's like we've done like 800 sales a day, right? So like if you run ads and stuff, then this is definitely achievable, and you'll get close to $250,000 per year. With the last month, like month 12, you'd make 30 grand. And the year after that, it would compound even more, obviously. So you'd be close to like $400,000, right? So, and these are real numbers if you get in 5 people a month. Just that, right? Just 5 people a month. So I think that, with this money, you can use it for, as extra income, or you can use it for trading, right? But whatever you do, like first of all, you grow the community, you help us out, and you also have a snowball effect of income, right? So let's say for 3 months, you get in 5 people each month. Month 4, you go on a vacation, you don't do anything. You will still get that check for those 15 people, right? I hope that makes sense. So that's the affiliate program. And the last thing is there's a free trial for people that have not been in the Discord yet, which is right now, if you get the membership, the Shark membership, or really any membership, but this goes without saying, if you get the Shark membership, you'll get a coaching call for free with me. Whereas if you get the trial, you won't get that. So if you want to get it anyways, just get the membership right away. If you still want to try it out and you haven't been in Discord before, then you can just get the free trial for 7 days. You'll have you have like a live coaching call, at least one profitable signal a day, and then it's just going to upgrade you to the Shark membership. And then there's just a bunch of screenshots. So yeah, that's basically it. So that's the gym membership for trading, right? Where we train and coach how you can get from your current position, wherever it is, whatever it is in your life. And if your goal has to do anything with trading, then it is something that we can help you achieve, right? And the point on how to get there is to be fully realistic about that goal, fully detailed about that goal, and about the plan on how to get there. The plan will be a set exact plan on how to do that, right? Meaning week 1, these are the thresholds, this is what we want to achieve. Week 2, this is what we want to achieve. What we need to do every single day is this. What we need to do the next month is this. And as we go there, month 2, we're probably going to be good enough to pass a challenge. And as we pass the challenge, we can trade with probably like 100 grand or something like that. And then, we can get to the goal of making 10 grand or 20 grand a month or something like that, right? Or say, I want to do it more aggressively. Okay, I have some money to trade with. My goal is to make 10% a day. How do I do that? You need a good strategy, say the stochastic strategy. You need to know it inside and out. So that will probably include you, going through that, with me, through hundreds of trades. And then as you do that, you'll be able to make 10%, 20% a day. And as you do 10%, 20% a day, then you can get to your 20K a month pretty quickly. Right? So it's a time horizon and the goal where you want to get to. And then we agree on a strategy, we agree on a plan, and then we set it in stone, right? We write it down. And then the entire community is going to be there to hold you accountable every single day to do that. Right? So that's it. These are the 2 memberships that we have, the Shark and the Orca. Now, for the people that have the Orca membership right now, you have the Orca membership, right? So you just have it for free because you did what I asked you to do a couple weeks ago. So that's that. And all veterans, they're getting everything 50% off, whatever they want to get. So those are the memberships. Orcas have it all included. And yeah, I think I covered everything. If you guys have any questions, now's the time to ask. But yeah, essentially this way we bring it all together, and every single person in the Discord will have an exact plan. First of all, an exact goal where they want to go, and then an exact plan on how they want to get there. And based on that, we'll be able to track and help every single person to achieve where they want to go, right? Rather than just having them, just trade here and there, whereas all that energy can be channeled onto a specific goal, and then it's going to happen much, much quicker. Which is something that has been partly happening with Saifa, where we've been talking, and he has a clear goal now, and the changes were huge in his trading. Whereas before he was just going all around the place. Now he's constantly making 10%, 15% a day, which is, a huge compound. So that's essentially it. And I will make one more video for like an introduction video for new people coming in, and then starting tomorrow I will be going through many groups and everything, and I'll start selling it, and I'll start doing ads, running them, and I will give you guys also, the ones that want it, a script on how you can get more people in and get your affiliate payouts. So that's the plan of the community. The dashboards are ready to go and accessible for all members. And there's going to be Telegram signals to trade it right away. There's going to be information about every single strategy. You can pick your allocations and see how they would look like, and trade different strategies together. So for example, and it's something we'll go over together as well, but for example, let's say you want it consistent, but you want to make sure that you get the biggest moves, then you would probably take bundle 4 or bundle 3, but you would take a strategy that's consistent, like very consistent, like the Bitcoin Bully, and then you can add it together with the Phantom and the Solana strategies, and that would then give you a bundle. You will get Telegram signals for those bundles, and you just execute on those trades, which you have your consistent Bitcoin trading, and then whenever altcoins have a big move, you catch it with your Phantom and Solana trades. That's an option, So things like these, and we'll be adding them. We'll be going through them every single day, but these dashboards are the absolute base of your performance, and then you'll be building everything on top of that. So I think I covered everything. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Other than that, I will sum it up again in the Discord, and the memberships will go into effect by tomorrow or Monday, and I'll do the intro video as well, and then we'll just start going through this. And also for whoever has the Orca role, congratulations, because you got the entire thing for free. And I told you weeks ago that you want to get this role, and the ones that did, good job, because all of the things in here you have access to, like every single one of this, including the private coaching. So including the $1 million funding opportunity, including the network. So all of those things. So congratulations. Karina has the Orca, Sath, Bandy, those guys. Good job. And that's it from my side. If anyone has any questions, let me know. I'm around, and I'll get this started within a day. And starting tomorrow, we'll have tomorrow morning I'll post an exact plan on the topics of the daily calls we'll be covering every single day. So you'll know 1 week ahead, 2 weeks ahead what the topics will be and what we will be covering, and we will have a call every single day. Also on weekends, if you guys cannot make it, they will be recorded for members, and every single one will be talking to me, whether it's on DMs or on a coaching call, in order to get a clear goal and set a clear plan, and those plans will be then in the Discord viewable for the members, so that way we'll be able to hold each other accountable and build and work towards that goal. And I promise you, if the time that's used, like let's say you're busy, right? Let's say you have 2 hours a day for the entire trading thing, right? Maximum. Well, how you use these 2 hours is crucial, right? If you don't use them effectively, then you basically don't do anything for trading. If you use them effectively, you can be doing more for trading than someone that's doing it full time. Literally, it's about how you use that time and what you do according to your current skill level and the current problem that you need to solve yourself, right? What's your current problem? Is it education? Is it experience? Is it strategies? You know, is it muscle memory? Is it emotions? Whatever it is, that's something to be focusing on, and to be focusing on it on a, in a planned out manner. And if you do that and you channel your energy the most effective way possible, you will see very big results very quickly. That's something that I've learned. It's something that I had to learn because there were just so many things that I had to do in a day, where I needed to learn how to channel my energy and to learn what is important to do in a day and what isn't, and what has the biggest leverage in my time, right? And that is the same thing in trading or trying to learn something. You want to be efficient with your time. And after you're efficient with your time, you'll be able to, improve much better. And, you do that in an environment where you in the background have strategies that are the most consistent strategies that I've ever seen, that I've been working for years. And on top of that, you have us live trading, making 10-15% a day. So it's a good environment to be in, right? So that is the current state of the Discord. And that's everything I wanted to cover today. If you guys have any questions, you can let me know. You can DM me. You can ask in the Discord. Everything. And that's all. And I'll see you in the Discord. All right, guys. Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, the membership. If you want to get that membership, I'm just gonna send you the landing page right now. It would just direct you to the website anyways. It's going to be a domain, but just go through that, and it's going to be on the website. And on the website there should be the correct prices already. You guys that are veterans, you will have a 50% off coupon that you will get in a second. All right, guys, that's all from me, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.